As the dawn breaks over Queensland's coral coast, the first light spills across the water, turning the horizon gold and the air still. This is Bargara, a hidden coastal gem 380 kilometres north of Brisbane. From above, the shoreline glows with calm perfection, golden sands meeting a reef-fringed sea, waves painting soft strokes along the edge of paradise. Here, the rhythm of life slows with the tide. Home to just 9,000 people, it's a place where peace and purpose drift together with the morning breeze. Each sunrise feels like a gentle reminder that beauty often lives in the quietest of places. Down on the beach, the world awakens. Footprints trace the shoreline as waves whisper against the sand. Surfers glide across the morning swell, and children laugh as the tide rushes in around their feet. The golden light shimmers on the surface, the kind of glow that feels almost unreal. Here, every sound, every breath feels in rhythm with the sea. It's not just a view, it's a feeling, one that stays with you long after you've gone. Beyond the sand, the main street stirs to life. Cafes open their doors and the smell of coffee fills the air. Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel, the Retire Early Blueprint. Now I had the opportunity to travel to Bargara, which is north of Brisbane, and in today's video I wanted to ask the question whether I or you would be able to retire in Bargara. Now upon visiting there, I looked at the positives and negatives to living in a small coastal town with approximately 9,000. And part of my selection is, for me, it has to be by the ocean. I will endeavour in my future videos to get inland and ask the same question, whether it is viable for you or I to live or retire in a town that's inland. But for now, I'm really going for the places that I would see myself, or could I see myself in the near future. Now, let's go on to the positives. The positives of living in Bargara, which is 380 odd kilometres north of Brisbane, with a population of 9,000, right on the coastal town, as you've seen in the entry to my YouTube video, is that one of the positives is that it has outdoor activities, surfing, beach walks, bush walks, etc. It's a relaxed coastal town, so you got that relaxed coastal lifestyle. Beautiful nature surrounding the area, and with a population of 9,000, it's really slow and really quiet. However, it's only 13 kilometres from a big city called Bundaberg, which is inland from Bargara, and is able to afford you all the necessities that you need if you can't get them out in Bargara. Things like grocery shopping, your Woolies, Coles, Aldi, which is cheap, your pharmaceutical places where you have to, if you might have to go and get medication. There is pub, real estates, cafes, etc. in Bargara, but if you need to get other stuff, then you might want to go into Bundaberg. I believe when I was there, it had affordable living costs, way better than living in the big cities like Brisbane. The main thing I saw was that it could be ideal for a person who wants to retire, who's considering retiring, that it came with that peaceful vibe, and that's something that some towns do not give. I'm not saying that that might not be what you want at this stage, but it definitely gives that vibe for the people who want to retire in peace. And I know for a fact, because I have a friend that's currently retiring there because it's so peaceful and quiet. Alright, on to the negatives. The negatives of having or living in Bargara, 13 kilometres out from the big city of Bundaberg is that it has limited public transport. Yes, there is buses that come through there. You can catch a bus, but they're at certain intervals that are longer than normal. Look, it's got that smaller town fever, which it won't have the big shops, it won't have big bars, a big vibe in relation to being loud and the culture, but as I said, it has a peaceful culture, or peaceful vibe, so you can't have both, was what I'm saying. It could be hot in the summers, which I've seen the temperatures can get up to the late 30s and early 40s at times, but with the beach breezes able to counteract that. There's fewer job opportunities, that's another one. But I see it as not so much as a negative, but it's because it's a small town and that's what comes with it. But in saying that, 13 kilometres away, you could work in Bundaberg if you were still working, or you were working from home, or you were semi-retired. That could be an option. The second, or the next thing is that it's busy during tourist seasons, or holiday seasons, or school holidays. With that being that because Bargara is kind of well known around Queensland and possibly Australia because of its quiet vibe and its coastal beach activity vibe, it's a perfect place to take young families with children that are just full on. So I guess if you are deciding or wanting to live in a peaceful town, that may not be able to provide that come the school holiday or festive seasons. And the last one for me, and it's probably one that I really didn't like, was that it's a small community, 9,000 people. I'm going to assume that everybody would know everyone, or someone would know someone that would know someone that lives there, which to me is like, I like my privacy. Yes, I love peacefulness too, but if you've got people knowing your business, then that might be a hindrance to your decision in making Bargara your town to retire. So yeah, that's my intake on it. I'll continue to travel around and give you some information on it. And once again, as I stress in all my videos, if you are considering it, this video is just to give you a little leg up onto the horse per se. But once you're on it, you should be doing your own research and doing your own inquiries to finalize that decision. My platform is only for us to come together, collaborate, talk about information, answer questions, ask questions, etc. And that's what I want this space, especially my channel, to be. And if you like this video, please tap the like, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe for us because it's helped me out greatly. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Imagine this, a charming 3-bedroom 1-bath home on a generous 700 square metre block, just 1 minute from local shops, cafes, schools and the beach. Out the back sits a massive 8x10 metre shed with 3 bays, perfect for a workshop storage of your next big project, and a spacious yard for relaxing afternoons in the sea breeze. Here in Bargara, the median price for a 3-bedroom home sits around $703,000. In the past 12 months, 47 properties have been sold, ranging between $562,000 to $1.08 million. So what do you think? Would this be within your price range to retire by the sea? As the sun sets over Bargara, life slows to a peaceful rhythm. Imagine ending your day with a round of golf, the warm glow on the horizon and the calm of a town that feels just the right size. Out on the water, gliding across golden reflections of the sun, you can't help but wonder, could this be your life? The calm waves, the quiet mornings, the freedom to set your own pace. Retiring in Bargara means days shaped by the sun, the sea, and your own rhythm. With each stroke across the shimmering water, it asks the question, is this the lifestyle you've been searching for? Could Bargara be the place to slow down, enjoy the simple moments, and make your retirement truly yours?